Good evening, everyone. We are so happy to be here with you guys tonight. Before we get started, just a quick reminder, if you're a guest tonight, not an honoree or coach, please remain muted when your camera and have your camera off, please. However, feel free to use the chat function down below and shout out all your favorite honorees and coaches throughout the event tonight. And tell us where you're watching from. Honorees and coaches, we want to see your lovely faces, so come on camera, but remain muted when you are not speaking. Check out our event program. We just dropped the link in the chat below. My name is Brooke Alexander, and I'm the chair of the Tomorrow's Leaders program in South Carolina. I've been involved with the foundation, for the last 3 or 4 years. Last year, I was a Charleston's Finest honoree, and I'm so happy to be your host tonight. Thank you for being here as we celebrate this group of 15 incredible individuals. 2020 has been quite the year. The CF Foundation tabled all in-person events to safeguard the community it serves. That said, they still needed to come up with a way to fundraise and engage volunteers. They thought, well, why not ask the people who already know how to get together virtually? And the All-Star campaign was born. By the way, All-Star is putting it lightly. You all are rock stars in our books. I was an honoree last year, and I know how hard it can be and how much of a challenge it is to fundraise and promote your cause during a normal year. So I couldn't even imagine doing it this year. So just props to you guys. It's so awesome. We were 100% virtual this year, but what a great opportunity because we can have 4 people with CF directly involved as coaches, and they're involved from all around the world. As many of you guys know, that would not have been possible if we were together at an event tonight. All right, to kick things off, let's hear a quick word from the CF Foundation's president and CEO, Dr. Michael Boyle.
Greetings, and thank you for joining us. While we all find ourselves at a distance, it does not change the fact that the CF community remains close in spirit. Now more than ever, we are so grateful that we can come together to connect, share stories, and celebrate the achievements that you have made possible. You know, the pandemic has changed our lives in dramatic ways, but it has not deterred the foundation from the relentless pursuit of our mission to serve people with CF and their families and eventually cure CF. We are steadfast in our scientific work to advance our Path to a Cure initiative with innovative research efforts, and we continue to work hand in hand with care centers across the country to ensure that people with CF receive the best care possible. As we celebrate all that we've achieved together over these past 65 years, every contribution helps. It helps advance the mission and, most importantly, changes lives. Your generosity during this challenging time will help us stay the course and provide the best support we can to those living with CF. Every one of you, every volunteer, every donor, every sponsor, every CF fighter is critical to our success. Thank you for your continued support. Together we will make CF stand for Cure Found.
All right, thanks Dr. Boyle, and thank you so much, Brooke, for being here with us tonight and being our lovely host. Like Dr. Boyle said, each of you is so important to the success of our chapter, to the success of the mission of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, and we really couldn't do it without you. So I've kind of had the same phrase that I've used at the end of each Finest campaign for the past 7 years, and that's always been to the honorees to say, don't let this be goodbye. I'm pretty confident that I don't have to say that tonight because you guys are all stars. And we know that, it's very obvious that you're all committed to our mission. So like Brooke mentioned, 2020 really threw us for a loop. Back in March, we weren't quite sure which direction to turn. So we turned to you, our honorees, our all-star honorees. And when we asked you guys to come back and do this again, do this for a second time as an honoree to fundraise for us, you didn't hesitate to say yes. And to our coaches, gosh, it floors me how willing you are to share your CF story. I hope that you know what an inspiration each of you are. So our goal for this whole campaign was to raise $30,000. And I'm very happy to say, ecstatic to say, that you all smashed that goal. And we're looking to raise $45,000. which is really, really fantastic. So give yourselves a round of applause. I want to see it in the chat. Everybody get excited. That's incredible. That's 150% of our goal. So you should have all of you honorees and coaches, you should have received a little something in the mail. So I hope you're all sipping on something tonight as we celebrate each of you. So since I don't have to say goodbye, I will say cheers to you, and I will see you soon. Brooke, back to you.
Awesome. Cheers to you, honorees. And again, what an amazing job you guys did. That is so incredible and honestly brings tears to my eyes. So just great job. Thanks so much, Megan. This year, in addition to all of the fundraising that honorees and coaches did, we are also so grateful for the support from our top corporate sponsor, TierPoint, and two pretty amazing girls. Let's hear a quick word from two of our Tomorrow's Leaders Council members and TierPoint representatives, Abby Angel.
Hi, I'm Maura Stronsky. I'm with TierPoint. We are so excited to be a sponsor of tonight's event. I've been involved with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation for going on 3 years now. I'm on the Tomorrow's Leaders Council of South Carolina. I'm also involved in Great Strides and all that good stuff. We're so excited to partner yet again with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. And I want to say congratulations to South Carolina's finest.
Hi, my name is Abby Angel, and alongside Maura, I work with TierPoint. I've been with TierPoint for about 6 years, but I've had the opportunity to support the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation since 2013 when I was honored as one of Charleston's finest. We're just so proud to be able to continue the fight this year along South Carolina's All-Stars. I've had the opportunity to continue the fight in different various programs throughout the years, whether it be Great Strides, Tomorrow's Leaders, serving on the board to represent our state, all distinct pleasures. And I've been able to be witness to the immense success the foundation has had due to volunteers and support. On behalf of Maura and I and the rest of TierPoint, congratulations to the South Carolina All-Stars.
And enjoy the event.
Awesome. Big thanks to TierPoint, and thank you, Abby and Maura, for your continued support. It means so much to me and so much to the foundation. All right, honorees and coaches, now it's your time to shine. When I introduce you, please unmute yourselves, say a few words about yourself and what it meant to you to be involved with the CF Foundation, especially this year in the All-Star campaign. We are first going to start with Will Cathcart. Will, thank you for being a part of the campaign all the way from Tbilisi in the country of Georgia. We appreciate you getting up in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. your time to join us for the event.
Hey, it's good to be here. And it's been, quite a year, as you say, and it's been an amazing experience. This is my first time doing it, and I'm honored to be a part of it. And this is really, really exciting. So congratulations to everybody, and I hope to do it again.
Awesome. Congratulations to you, Will. Thank you so much again for being here tonight with us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
The next honoree we're going to throw your way is Brandon Austin. Brandon, congratulations.
Hey, thanks, guys. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Just super proud to be a part of the whole Get Up. Obviously, I'm involved with Third Street Society, our nonprofit that directly supports CF. But this year was a little different, and doing everything virtual. Us not having a physical fundraiser for ourselves, I was just proud to do something. So give back some way, however I could. Kind of playing off of the little bullet points that you guys sent. I just think it's important to give back, basically because I feel like we shouldn't just walk through life, and not give back. We should, whenever possible, step in, help somebody out. Preferably something that you're passionate about, but any way possible. And a big thing that I took away from the whole thing, and really from my whole time getting involved with cystic fibrosis, is what I've seen that's like really blown me away is cystic fibrosis patients are just fighters. They fight, they stick together, they know each other. It's a tight-knit group. It's impressive. I come from a tight-knit group in the Marine Corps, and seeing people in the civilian world that has that same type of camaraderie even though they've gone through life with the 6-foot rule that we're all now getting accustomed to, it's pretty impressive. So that's my biggest takeaway from the whole thing. And I'm just every day blown away by it. I'm super proud to be a part of the whole thing.
Well, thank you so much, Brandon. And it looks like you're getting a lot of love from your Third Street Society buddies. So thank you again and congratulations. Have so much fun tonight.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Next up is Wayne Barfield. Hey, Wayne.
Hey, Brooke. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Oh, great. Just excited to be here and doing this. So as many of you know, I'm a respiratory therapist at the MUSC CF Center. Being involved with the CF Foundation is important to me because I get to see firsthand every day the support the foundation gives to every one of our patients and their families. Giving back is important because it helps us get closer towards finding a cure. We're only able to have milestones like today because of the support that people like you provide. Each day I'm compelled and inspired by the bravery, courage, and perseverance that our patients and their families show. Thanks to every one of you for your commitment in the fight against CF. Thank you again.
Thanks so much, Wayne. Congratulations. And thank you for all that you do for the CF community. We appreciate it. And we send love to you. Christy Britton.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Christy Britton here in Charleston, South Carolina. Got one of my cute daughters here with me this evening. She gets to delay bedtime, so that's exciting. And I am a professor at the Medical University of South Carolina, pharmacist as part of my job. And I think one of the things that really resonated with me when I got involved with the CF Foundation a number of years ago was, as a pharmacist, just seeing the role of medications in a patient's life. And I have been blown away about just all of the changes that have happened even in the short time that I've been involved with the CF Foundation, and new drugs coming to market and being able to help patients. I think that was something that really resonated with me this year, of getting to see people who are living their lives in a very different way because of medications. And so I think that that's one thing that really fuels my interest and wanting to help and give back in any way that I can. So I'm very excited to be here. It was actually a really fun summer. I was a little kind of worried about how I was going to raise funds, but I also took part in the 65 Roses Challenge this summer, and that really seemed to help drive my fundraising, and focused on just trying to get out there and get those 165 miles from biking and running and eventually walking when you can't give anymore. But it's been a really great thing. I even told my daughter, I said, part of it too is that you're so cute, and that also helped to get people to donate. She donated, which was very cool. Her and her sister went up to their piggy banks and brought down, I think he brought a $20 bill, which is pretty impressive. I didn't even know she had $20 bills up there. But that definitely prompted other people to want to also donate. So it's been an honor, and thanks everybody. And I'm glad to be here. Go Christy!
Thanks so much, Christy. And I think it's so awesome that you involved your family. What a great thing that you must have had a great summer. So thank you so much, and congratulations again. Cheers to you. All right, next we have Olivia Clark. Hey, Olivia.
Hey, I am tuning in from Greenville, South Carolina. I work at Beam, which is an online fitness platform for individuals with specific health conditions like CF, like me. But I got involved with the CF Foundation because it's so important to me to give back to the community that does so much for me. We are definitely stubborn, but we are the best friends that you could ever have, and I've got a whole lot of them. So anything I can do for them, I try to do. And through the process, I've learned the selflessness that people with no previous connection to CF, or very little connection, can have when they dedicate their time and their energy to a population in need like ours. So thank you so much on behalf of the entire CF community. All of my friends, we're very, very grateful.
Thank you so much, Olivia. And we were so glad to have you a part of our All-Star campaign. So congratulations and cheers to you tonight. Shannon Ellingston.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming tonight. So I'm Shannon. I am a virtual fourth grade teacher this year at Greenville County Schools. And I've been involved in the CF Foundation. I was born with CF. I've been involved since I was a baby. My parents were always fundraising growing up. We got to do fun golf tournaments, fashion shows. So I was really excited when as an adult, I was able to kind of participate in it myself. And I've just kind of like what Olivia said, just kind of shocked that people who have like an outside view of CF can be so compassionate and caring and give up their time, their money, and a lot of their energy to helping people with CF. One thing that surprised me this year, I will say, I think 2020 was a very different year for everybody in the world, but in the CF Foundation, it was actually a pretty amazing year. Just because a lot of people were able to get access to Trikafta, which has been life-changing. Since being on it, I actually am now 26 weeks pregnant, and that was just an amazing joy for my husband and I, and my parents included, and it's just changed our lives. But it really surprised me how the world community of CF rallied around each other. When it got approved in America, everybody fought to get it approved in Canada, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and it just amazed me how the virtual CF community supports each other. And I think that's a big takeaway, that it's just such a close-knit group and everyone truly cares. And that's why it's amazing just to see this every year turn into a bigger and a bigger event. So thank you, everyone.
Thanks so much, Shannon. And we will all cheers for you tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'll save it for January.
Enjoy tonight, Shannon. Sarah Hendricks. Hey, Sarah, how are you?
Hey guys, I'm doing good. I've got my boyfriend Hampton with me tonight, looking spiffy. I live here in Charleston and work at MUSC, and I'm the dietitian with the CF team there at MUSC. And prior to becoming the dietitian with the CF team, I really had no connection to CF and didn't know much about it. But I did hear rumors that the CF team was like the best team to work with at MUSC. And so when the dietitian was leaving her position, I jumped in to join the team, and I've just been amazed ever since. They are like a supportive family. And not only that, but the whole CF community really is like a family. I attended my first national CF conference where there's about 4,000 clinicians, researchers, caregivers that come together and share all of the remarkable things that are happening in the world of CF. So that's super inspiring. At MUSC, we do a lot of research in CF, and so we get to see firsthand the benefits of, your funds that support CF research. It's been so amazing. I mean, patients are coming into clinic feeling better than they ever have, changing their plans for the future, and so that's why I joined the All-Stars this summer.
Well, we're so lucky to have you, Sarah, and congratulations. You guys look great tonight. Thank you for dressing up and being in the spirit. We wish we'd have a ball, but it's great to see you guys virtually. So thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Elizabeth Luke. Hey, Liz, how's your night going?
Good. Hello. Thanks for being a fabulous host, Brooke. My name is Liz Luke. I'm tuning in from Charleston, South Carolina. I work for Ziff Properties. It's a commercial real estate firm here. I got involved with the foundation in 2015 when a colleague nominated me, and you just heard Olivia and Shannon share about how it's amazing how selfless people that had no connection are when you get involved. And the reason is because we meet people like you guys. And I will never forget hearing the first stories from Brent Pace, and I mean, just Joey Benton, the people living in the Charleston community. We're fortunate in that we have the MUSC Care Center here, that there's a lot of people in the community locally here in Charleston. So I've got to meet and become friends with some of these amazing people. And just this year, the biggest surprise, I finally did it. I've been involved for 5 years, and we've talked about a day in the life and breathing through a straw and living like having CF. And I actually did it this year. And y'all, it was so eye-opening. If you want to see, I documented it all on Instagram. That alone, and just hearing from all of those living with CF about the changes that are being made, is what keeps me pushing year after year to making a fool of myself on Instagram, because it's all going to a good cause and it's changing lives. And I believe that I will live to see the day and cheers with giant bottles of champagne for when we find a cure. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Liz, and we appreciate all of your support always, and congratulations tonight. Next up, we have Hannah Mahaffey. Hey, Hannah, how's your night going?
Hi, y'all. My name's Hannah Mahaffey, like she said. I'm here from Boone, North Carolina. So I just moved here this year, got married this year, and so I'm just getting used to a new state, new job, new school, everything. My connection with CF comes from one of my best friends having CF. We lived together, and just getting to see what life is like on a daily basis was eye-opening. And of course, you want to do anything you can to help my best friend. So I initially got involved as one of Greenville's finest, and then I've tried to stay involved ever since. I'm looking forward to seeing what that kind of culture is here, and like opening doors. I haven't seen anything about this Cystic Fibrosis Foundation since being up in Boone. So I'm looking forward to starting that here and just helping spread the word. Obviously, a lot of my fundraising ideas weren't able to happen because of COVID, but I'm already have some things in the works just to continue working with CFF and just with everybody else. And so it's been really exciting, and it's great to see everybody here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hannah. Your spirit is infectious. Congratulations, and enjoy tonight.
Thanks.
Next up, we have Lauren Merritt. Hey, Lauren.
Hi, fam. Sorry, I can't figure out my screen. Thanks for having me. It's good to see all of you. I am obviously Lauren Merritt. My husband's military, so we currently live in Clarksville, Tennessee. But this week, I'm actually coming to you from Greenwood, South Carolina. We're visiting some friends. So the background noise is fun being had, but in here is nice and quiet. So the points that Megan sent out, one of them, the first one was, what's my motivation for volunteering? And I would probably say, personally, I have participated in research. I think the first time I was in a research study, I was in 6th grade. And I pretty much continued, as long as I was living near MUSC, I pretty much continued to participate. I wanted to always be on the front end of the curve when something new and exciting came out. But also, you've got to have somebody there filling those shoes in order to get these medications to other people. So that was a big motivation for me. I've personally seen how it can affect our lives for the better. And I don't want that just for myself. I want it for so many other people. So I appreciate all of you stepping in to help. One of the biggest things that warmed my heart, I was talking to my husband about this just yesterday, and one of the top things I would have to say is that I feel as though we constantly see negative things being broadcasted on social media. We see cyberbullying. We see all these terrible things where social media has been used in a way that it wasn't originally invented or intended to be used. But I basically raised all the money I raised on social media. I did not really have the opportunity to do many other things. And so to be here tonight. There's so many donors that are responsible for getting me to where I am. And that warmed my heart, because you see so many bad things, but this was just spreading positivity and good news for months. So I really enjoyed it. I had a great time doing it. I feel so much gratitude for the people who supported me. So, and that warms my heart. So thanks for having me.
We feel so much gratitude to you, Lauren. So thank you so much for being a part of finding the cure, and we appreciate it. And just congratulations. Have so much fun tonight. Next up, we have Allison Regal. Hey, Allison, how are you?
Hey, Brooke. Thank you. Good to see everybody. Thanks for, it's such an honor to be a nominee, of course. I'm coming to you from Charleston, South Carolina, and I work at SAIC. And part of the reason I wanted to keep fundraising with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation is just, it's so impressive to see the dedication of the foundation and its employees and volunteers. Everybody just keeps the patient well-being at the forefront and at the focus, and just there's so many great resources and supporting of drug development by the foundation. So I find that really inspiring, and especially inspiring is my teammates' contributions to the fundraising. I've just been really inspired and humbled by just their tireless dedication to that, and everybody's, but especially Lauren and Liz's dedication. They're really inspiring, I think so.
Well, thank you so much, Allison. Congratulations, and cheers to you tonight.
Cheers.
Christian Singer. Hey, Christian, how was your time during the All-Star campaign?
Hey, Brooke. All-Star campaign was great. Thanks for bringing me back to everybody in CF. The foundation. I really appreciate it. I work at MUSC, and I also have a website, holycitycenter.com, that's all about Charleston and events and things, and that's kind of how I got involved with this in 2016. And I'm not gonna lie, like at first when I was told, hey, we got this Best and Brightest award, is what it was called at the time, do you want it? I was like, yeah, I'd like an award, please. And I didn't really know much about cystic fibrosis, had a very small amount of knowledge on it. But yeah, I mean, the first motivation was just like, yeah, sure, I'll take an award. Let's see what this is all about. And, in being involved since then, I've stayed involved mostly, because of the people, whether it's, Megan and Liz and people like that who I've met who are so dedicated to the foundation and the cause, and people with CF that I've met, seeing their bravery and how tough a day-to-day life can be, and how I couldn't imagine myself in some of those situations. Being able to meet people, I think like a Mary Elizabeth, who I think I saw is on here, has become a friend. Finding out a good friend of mine had CF in her family, and I had no idea until I became part of that class a few years ago, and then she actually became a nominee the year after me. So just realizing how much CF had touched lives that were close to me that I didn't even realize, and then meeting all these great people who are dedicated, and anything involving the healthcare system and a disease and a virus is really horrible and tough to navigate through. And in the few years that I've been involved, seeing the strides that have been made is pretty incredible. You don't always see that with certain foundations and organizations. They're raising money and they're doing good work, but you don't always see that like tangible result. And in the few years we've seen, like medications and things like that have come out. It's pretty incredible. And yeah, so it's been a great experience. I'm happy to be here with everybody, and thanks to Sarah Hendricks, who partnered with me on an event, and she was in my class as well a few years ago. So that was a lot of fun, still having that connection and being able to do that together. And thanks to everybody who donated. And it's been a lot of fun these last few years being involved, and the people like you guys make it worth it. So thanks.
Many more years to come, Christian. Thank you so much, and congratulations tonight. Cheers. Up next, we have Leah Sestra-Coperal. How are you, Leah? Leah may not be on tonight, but thank you so much, Leah, for your participation in our All-Star campaign. You are an all-star in our eyes, and we just congratulate you. So congratulations so much, and cheers to you. Rebecca Drury. Hey, Rebecca, how are you tonight?
Hey, Brooke, I'm good. I'm coming live from I-95 in traffic. I apologize I'm not on camera tonight. I had a last-minute work trip come up last week and headed back home to Richmond, but I'm super excited to be able to tune in and I get to celebrate with everyone. I had no connection to CF before I became an honoree last year, and when the opportunity arose to be an all-star this year, I couldn't say no, especially in a time like today where COVID really has, I know, affected so many, but also especially the CF family. I wanted to give back as much as I could. So I'm super excited to be here and wish I could be, or we all could be in person, but we make do with what we can, and congratulations to everyone.
Congratulations to you, Rebecca. We are so happy to have you again, and be safe driving, and cheers when you get home. And last but certainly not least, Ryan Principe. Ryan wasn't able to join us tonight, but here's a quick message he recorded for us.
Hi, my name is Ryan Principe. I live in Columbia, South Carolina, and I work at Prisma Health in the finance division. My son Coleman was diagnosed with CF when he was 2 weeks old. As you can imagine, hearing this was terribly frightening for my family and me. But we quickly learned about the CF Foundation and the amount of funding that they provide for research. And then we learned more about the research itself and the treatments that were coming out, such as Trikafta, as a result of the funding from the CF Foundation. So that filled us with a lot of hope and thankfulness. Coleman is 3 years old now, and he's happy and healthy as can be. We're looking forward to the day he's able to start Trikafta. We think that's coming pretty soon. So I continue to support the CF Foundation for Coleman and the thousands of people with CF. These new treatments are amazing, but we don't have a cure yet. And there are still many people with CF that are unable to benefit from these new genetic modulator treatments. So we cannot stop until a cure is found, and CF is no longer an early death sentence. So thank you to the CF Foundation and all of my classmates that participated in the event. You're a part of something special. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for sharing. It was so good to hear from all of you. And again, congratulations. You guys are a stellar group of people, and congratulations to each honoree and coach. We appreciate all that you do. Even though we couldn't get together in person, we still had a lot of fun along the way. You first got to know each other at the kickoff back in July. We teamed up with the Brewski brothers, Nick and Jonathan, for a virtual beer tasting in August. We had team meetings where we got to know the coaches a little better and learn what their day-to-day life is like with CF. Will Cathcart provided a written account of life with CF where he so eloquently talked about, quote, coming back to life thanks to the medicine he is able to take. Then in September, we learned about advocacy from Brittany Householder, congressional captain with the Charlotte chapter. And our very own Christian singer led us in a talk about using your voice and how he built a successful blog and social media presence. You all held some great virtual events too. Shout out to Christy, Allison, and Hannah for their virtual 5K. Thanks Christian and Sarah for hosting a virtual wine tasting through the Edmonds Oast Exchange. Lauren, it was so fun to follow your $25 challenge fundraiser, and it looked like you and your family had some fun helping out with that. And shout out to Liz Luke for tackling a day in the life task where she talked about what it was like to live with CF, and it was amazing. And again, it is on her Instagram, so you guys have to check it out. You all took on the 50 States Challenge this year, and shout out to Lauren's team for getting donations from 41 states. As a class, you only missed donations from 7 states, so that's pretty impressive. We tackled the year in teams, and you all did a great job. Shout out to Lauren's team made up of Liz Luke, Allison Regal, and of course, Lauren Merritt, who raised almost $19,000 as the top team. Way to go, ladies. Incredible. Super honorable mention to Lauren Merritt and Will Cathcart as the runners-up to the top individual fundraiser. You both did a fantastic job fundraising by keeping our mission at the heart of your message. We are so thankful for all that you did as coaches, and we're really excited to see what you guys do next. Our top spot is reserved for a woman who started her journey with the CF Foundation in 2015 as an honoree. She had no direct connection to cystic fibrosis, but has come wholeheartedly and just always there when you need her to embrace what we need. She has put countless hours into our events, whether it's sitting behind the registration table at Great Strides or trying to string up Beaster lights at Brewers Ball, to now serving her 3rd year as our chair of this program in the Charleston Brewers Ball. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me raise a glass to Liz Luke, who raised an astonishing $10,000. Liz, come and please say a few words.
Hi, guys. Cheers. Thank you so much. First and foremost, I would like to thank Lauren, my coach, because I called her Coach Lauren all throughout. I'm not sure she loves that title, but she was my inspiration because I got to hear her story, so I could really dig into a day in the life. And I understood at that point, I mean, I always heard the stories, but digging in day by day, activity by activity, and then thinking about the fact that she has 2 small children. We're in a global pandemic. Her husband's in the military, and she still has time to fundraise and have a blast while doing it on social media, that I have absolutely no excuse to hop on. And I feel like I'm making a fool of myself, but look where it got me. I raised almost $10,000, much like Lauren, from just Instagram and Facebook. And like Lauren said, it's a beautiful thing to see power in social media in a great way instead of the negativity behind it. So I really wanted to say thank you, Lauren. I'm so happy to have met you, and I will continue to follow you on all social channels and always keep you top of mind as I fight the fight. And I can't go without saying thank you to, I had a goal of $5,000, and last Friday, Megan sent me a text. I was buried in work, and she was like, "You just got a great donation." And I opened my email, and I got a tear in my eye when I had received a very generous donation from Christine Code. Her and her husband, Brent Pace, used to live in Charleston. They're in Chicago now. They were the guest speakers at the kickoff event my first year, my year in Charleston's Finest. And Brent has CF, and hearing their story and then turning around to see the fact that, again, someone like Lauren, someone like Brent and Christine, those fighting the fight can be so generous and donate such a large amount. And big props to Christine's company, the MacArthur Foundation, for matching her donation. Like, I was like, all right, well, I have no excuse to get to $10,000 before next Thursday. So it really fueled me. So thank you to all my other donors. My mama and daddy are on here. My family is on here. One of my best friends from New Orleans is here. People far and wide in the States Challenge that I don't even know donated. So thanks to everyone for putting up with my shenanigans on Instagram and Facebook and for playing a part. And thank you to all of the honorees sitting beside me. I do it because I love getting to know all of you and love having to share a common thread and passion. So I would like to say cheers. As a class, we have done an absolutely incredible job. We raised nearly $45,000 in a year that in April we were scared to even think about asking for a donation. So cheers to that, guys. Because of your relentless commitment, the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation continues to make incredible progress in understanding and treating cystic fibrosis. We're helping people with CF live longer and healthier lives. Let's hear from some of these folks on how their lives have been impacted by these medical breakthroughs.
energy, PFTs, quality of life, and overall health. What do these things have in common? They've all been improved by Trikafta, which was made possible by medical research. I can live a long, healthy life and plan for my future as well as my kids' future because of medical research. And I'm just here to say, while things are phenomenal right now, we're not done yet.
As a CF patient born in 1982, statistically, I should be dead right now. But here I am. Because of advances made possible by fundraising from people like you, I got my life back. That's not right. I came back alive. When I began Kaleido 8 years ago, my lung function was plummeting. The future seemed bleak. Everything changed when that medicine arrived. Now I have a future ahead of me I never dared to dream of before. Life is short. No one knows that more than we as CF patients do. A breakthrough like Kaleido made possible by your fundraising has given me the most precious gift of all, time. I plan to spend it well. Together, let's make sure every CF patient on Earth knows what that feels like. Together, let's all come back alive.
So this year I got to start Trikafta, and it has just completely changed my life. I'm finding my lung function is higher, my sinuses are much clearer, and I'm not really as worried about catching infections or have really caught anything since I've started it. I can't wait to continue on it and see how much my lung function grows more and just how much better overall my body feels. It's just really changed our lives, and we both, my husband and I, notice a difference. Can't wait to continue it, and I really can't wait for everyone in the world to get to try this amazing new drug.
Hi, I'm Olivia Clark, and I wanted to give a little rundown of what my life has been like since being able to take Trikafta. So the year leading up to Trikafta was my worst year of health to date. I was starting to not plan for a career and kind of making life changes that were necessary. But since being on Trikafta just a few months in, that changed really quick. I was able to start planning for a career again, deciding what I want to do with my life and kind of taking the steps to make that happen. I have been able to handle my days better as far as time management goes. There's not so much sleeping and trying to fit treatments in, like multiple treatments a day. I am down to just 2 treatments a day, which I haven't been down to since I was like 13, 14. So that's made a huge difference. And I'm finally able to balance my health, my career, and I have 2 fur babies that I'm able to take care of at the same time, which is crazy. But we're not done yet because I have so many friends who still need a modulator so that they can experience the same things that I'm experiencing right now. So keep it up, do the amazing things that you're doing, and I hope to see something for them down the pipeline. Thank you so much.
My name is Matthew Ballard. I am a 28-year-old with CF and was recently put on Trikafta back in May. It has made an unbelievable difference for me. It has helped my overall well-being, where I feel stronger and have more energy as I go throughout my day. With this difference that Trikafta has made, I have a goal that I want to compete in a triathlon in 2021. I also have a goal that my FEV1 would reach the 90s. My parents have said that if someone told them as I was growing up with CF in the 1990s, if my FEV1 would be in the 90s as a 28-year-old, they would not believe it. But the mission is not complete until there is a cure found for everyone with CF.
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. You're like just catching it already?
I know.
No worries. Well, I have excellent news for you. The HCG level was 325, so you are pregnant. Congratulations. Yay! Yes.
Wow, that's pretty incredible stuff right there. Your fundraising helps pave a path to the cure. I could sit here along with the CFF staff and say thank you until we are blue in the face, But we have one more special video message to share with you all from a group of people that are especially grateful for your efforts. Our coaches might recognize the folks in this one, so let's take a look.
Hi, we're the parents of Shannon Ellingson, one of the All-Star coaches. We'd like to thank her and the other 3 All-Star coaches for the finest campaign. Good going, guys. Keep up the good work.
Congratulations to all of you. Bye.
Hello, I'm Tracy. I'm Olivia's mother. I would like to thank you for your fundraising efforts. Your generosity not only benefits those with CF, but those of us that love them. That ripple effect impacts more lives in a positive way than you could ever imagine. Thank you so much.
Hey, Bubba. Just a quick note to let you know how proud we are of you of being a CFF All-Star coach this year.
But most of all, how proud we are of you for caring about everybody else with CF and wanting the best for everybody.
Absolutely. Great job raising your money. You're doing your fundraising. And all the love to Tika and Sebastian. We love you all.
Love you, love you, love you.
Will, congratulations on your successful fundraising. People like you save the world and other people's lives. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Hey, good morning. My name is Sean. I'm Lauren's husband. I just want to say thanks for all the fundraising. It allows us to further the medical research and continue to grow our family. So I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Pam Jameson, and I'm Lauren Merritt's mom. My family and I were able and excited to assist Lauren in her fundraising efforts for the CF Foundation. The fun that we had assisting her with some of the challenges that were sent her way in order to get some of the donations was a lot of fun for all of us, provided a lot of laughs. Congratulations to Lauren and her team on a job well done. I want to thank all of you and commend you for the extraordinary fundraising work that you've done this year. It's because of you and the monies that you've earned, people with CF are able to live healthier lives today and are also closer to finding that cure for CF. Congratulations to you all. It means a lot to not only our family, but I know to a lot of your families as well. Thanks again.
You all, but I always get teary-eyed at the family videos, so excuse me, little tears coming. They said it best. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our program. Be sure to keep up with all things CFF South Carolina on Instagram and Facebook. Again, one last huge congratulations to the honorees and coaches on getting us $45,000 closer to a cure. So please just give your guys a round of applause. Unmute yourselves. Please let me just hear you guys clap for each other. Congratulations to you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Woo! Yay!